Hello guys, good morning. Today, I'm gonna be answering your assumptions about me and I'm gonna try to keep it as juicy as I possibly can. But not gonna lie, the assumptions are pretty soft as of now. But I will try to keep it juicy. Look at my new addition to my collection. I collect Starbucks cups and I found this one recently and I couldn't live without it. I know I've put a lot of you guys onto this, but if you're not already about it, well then get on the wave or get left behind because these huge Starbucks are so good. Also, my acrylics have left the chat. I'm so not used to seeing myself with these little fingernail. Ugh, I hate it, but we're giving our nails some time to grow up. Okay, let me just get into some of these questions. Assumption number one, me and Heidi fight a lot behind the camera. Come, I don't know how to answer this one. Ooh, your hair is...
Yeah, I feel like I look like shit.
He has bedheads, so don't judge him. They assume that we fight a lot behind the camera.
Like a normal, healthy amount.
Yeah, we honestly, we used to never fight, right? And then I think as we started approaching year 2, which is pretty recently, we started fighting. Like, like UFC, like, I don't know, that was such a bad joke. But once we started, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. We started fighting recently a lot. Not like too much.
Not really bad. It's just like picking on each other and like arguing and stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on a cute little workout outfit because we're still allowed to like go on walks. So that's what I've been doing to keep myself active physically, because if I just like live a sedentary lifestyle out of nowhere, I will go insane. Also, putting on a cute workout outfit like just mentally keeps me in check because I'm like, oh, I'm putting on an outfit with the purpose of doing something in it. I don't know, it keeps it keeps an amount of normalcy. So this is gonna be my fit. I'm wearing a Gymshark sports bra and Gymshark leggings, and this brand, it's like a new brand, TFL. They sent me, I'm pretty sure like everything they've ever made, which was so random and cool. But I'm gonna wear their sweater because I really like it. Okay, the next assumption about me. Oh, this stool will never be stable. Oh my gosh, so this skirt is... Ow! Ooh, see, so this is the brand that I was telling you about. They literally sent me everything and they sent Henny some stuff, and this is so cute. I do actually like it. Yeah, you need a sweater. Okay, this is the fit for my walk, guys. The socks and the shoes are so goofy, like the heel is literally out and I look like a herb, but since everybody is at home and no one is outside, ain't nobody gonna see it, so might as well. So this assumption is that I am a homebody, but when I go out, I go out. Honestly, no, that's not a fair assumption. When I go out, I feel like I bring my homebodiness with me. Like I try to go have like a wild time, but like the homebody just jumps out. And yeah, I don't really like go hard that much. I mean, sometimes I will, but not really at all. Okay, next assumption is that I'm a no bullshit type of person. So this I would say is true, but I'm also very non-confrontational. So honestly, I feel like I definitely say what's on my mind 100%, and I don't appreciate when someone is bullshitting me, but if they are, I'm very hardly like super confrontational about it, and I'm just kind of like pissed about it by myself, you know? But like if I snap, I snap. Okay, let's answer some more assumptions. I have a meeting in 15 minutes, but it's on Zoom. We love video conference meetings. I mean, honestly, I do. Like, you don't have to leave your house. It's kind of the tea. And I hope we use these in the regular world when we go back, because not driving in LA traffic for a meeting is exactly what I could use. Okay, let me read some of these assumptions. I assume that you're a bitch. A couple people said this one. I'm actually, wait, let me put on I'm gonna put on a serum just so that I glow for this meeting. Why not? This is a Murad Vita C Glycolic Brightening Serum. Ooh, I am really, really nice. I think it's me like trying to act like I'm not a bitch. I'm really not though. You know, honestly, I feel like kindness is your biggest power. Like nobody really gains anything from being rude or from being a bitch, and it's honestly a huge turnoff to me. There's been so many people I'm gonna say girls just because we're using the word bitch, but I mean, I don't love it in guys either. But there's been so many girls that I've met, and when you meet them in person and you find out they're a bitch, or they just give you that bitchy energy, it's just such a turn off. And it's like, damn, you know, you have everything going for you and you're a bitch. I feel like that's a really common thing with influencers. So I feel like that's why people would assume that about me, that I'm a bitch. But I really do lead with kindness, and I think it's one of my biggest strengths. I can be a bitch. I do know how to be a bitch, don't get me wrong. If I need to be a bitch, I know just how to do it. I don't like to get walked all over. I don't like to get taken advantage of. So if I'm ever in a situation where I need to flex that bitch muscle and like put my foot down, I absolutely know how to do it, but I'm always a nice girl. And I think you guys should be too. There really is nothing you gain from being a bitch. It just kind of turns everybody off to you, and nobody wants to see you win. I'm putting on a Murad Vita C Dark Circle Corrector. I just got these two, and they're new, and I'm excited about them. I have like the biggest dark circles, so I'm hoping this is the tea. I assume you keep a tight circle. Yes, I do. I'm honestly, it's not even that I'm picky with people at all. Maybe I am. I don't know. I like having a small circle. I like having a couple people in my life, but a couple of very special and important and trustworthy people. That doesn't mean that I don't ever like try to get myself out of my comfort zone and befriend other people. I've been doing that a lot recently, where I like put myself out there and I try to make new friends, and it's really fun. I'm like in the middle. Like I do like to keep a small circle of people that I like really trust and really enjoy their company, but I also do like to hang out with people that aren't necessarily like in my tight group, just to keep things interesting and to keep things fun, because if you hang out with the same 6 people all the time, you will get bored. And that's just the facts. Oh my god, guys, I just like did my makeup to take pictures, and it was embarrassingly bad how long it took me to get something that I semi-liked. I really think it's because I'm just not feeling myself right now. Like I really think it has nothing to do with how I outwardly look. Like I think I physically look fine, but then I go to pose and I'm like trying to fucking work it, and I'm just like not feeling myself. Anyways, let me get to some of these assumptions. These assumptions make me nervous, by the way. Like this whole time I've been filming this video, I've been like dead ass, like nervous. You don't speak Spanish. That is not true. I speak Spanish. My Spanish isn't like if I grew up in Colombia, but I do speak Spanish. Like I understand everything and I speak it well, question mark? I'd like to think so. That you are short. Yeah, I'm 5'2", but I actually love it. Like, I am so into my, like, shortness that I honestly can't imagine a life where I'm tall. I feel like it wouldn't match my personality. Oh my god, this one is so deep. An assumption about me is that you're scared you're acting too grown while being too young. I mean, I guess sometimes I have that fear, like, oh, am I acting too grown up while I'm still like so young? I guess, but also I feel like the way that I live my life is so healthy and productive that I kind of don't want to live my life like having fun and like whatever. I mean, I still have such an interesting and fun life. Like I travel, my life is fun. Like, you know, it's not like I have like 18 kids and I'm like more grown than I should be. Like I still have like a very fun life. I'm just more, yeah, I guess I'm more mature and more serious when it comes to like certain things, but I think that helps me. I don't think it like hurts me. So this one keeps coming up a lot. An assumption about me is that I'm rich. This is so awkward. I don't consider myself rich at all. Like I know what rich looks like and I don't put myself in that box at all. But I am like smart with money, if that makes any sense. I should make a whole video about this honestly, but like I'm really into financial planning and saving and spending strategically, and I feel like that like helps me out a lot. So yeah, I feel like that's a side of me that nobody like really knows about, but I like think through my financial decisions like very thoroughly, and I don't like spend exuberant amounts of money just because. And I feel like an older mindset that I used to have would be like, oh, I got a check, like let's go on a vacation or let's go immediately spend it. And I'm like not like that at all. But no, I'm not rich, but I feel like if I keep up my spending habits and my saving habits, eventually that is the goal. Like when I'm older, you know what I mean? This is another one that is like all over my assumptions. A lot of people assume that I come from a rich family or that I come from a wealthy family, and I do not. I really wish I did. Like, don't we all? My family's like pretty like normal, I would say. I grew up in an area though where like, I grew up in Miami, but I grew up in like a nice part of Miami. So growing up, I could always tell like sometimes my friends had like a lot more money than we did, but like we never didn't have enough for anything, but we were never like ballin', you know what I mean? So I'm very fortunate for how I was brought up. And luckily money was never like a serious worry, not that I knew. I mean, I feel like if it ever was, I wouldn't know about it. But no, I did not grow up like insanely wealthy or rich or anything close to that. Although, probably nice. Okay, so this assumption about me is that I don't fuck with other influencers. And that's really, I honestly like go back and forth about this in my own head all the time. Like, I don't know, I think what it is that I'm not particularly like interested in befriending influencers, if that makes any sense. Like, if somebody is nice and cool and like happens to be an influencer, like for sure, like we'll become friends if it happens naturally and organically, but it's not something that I necessarily seek out. And I also don't really like put myself out there that much. So it's not that I don't like other influencers, it's just not something that I prioritize. I don't like prioritize like having like an influencer friendship circle, if that makes any sense. I hope this makes sense. Another common assumption that I am rating is that I have gotten a boob job, and I did. Isn't that crazy? I haven't said that yet. But I actually got a reduction, which is crazy because I feel like right now they look pretty big, but I got them reduced, and I'm gonna do a full video on it and like talk about it extensively. So for those of you who have questions, like I'm planning on answering all of them. But yeah, they were just like extremely huge, and I was feeling so uncomfortable, and I had so much back pain and so much neck pain and so much shoulder pain. And I'm so short, and I had these like ginormous things that I was honestly fed up with it, and I made the choice, and I was like, you know what, nobody can make this decision for me but myself. And I also really don't care about anybody else's opinion. But yeah, I feel like they look big right now, but that just shows you how big they must have been, because I went down like 2 sizes or something and they still look big. Okay, next assumption is that I am in my first serious relationship, and this is true. I definitely have never had like another serious relationship. Like I've had little stupid like boyfriends, but like nothing serious at all. I assume you would rather avoid conflict than confrontation. Yeah, I don't love conflict, but when there is a conflict, I definitely pop off. Like I'm such a non-confrontational person unless for some reason I decide to be confrontational on something, and if I decide that for whatever reason, like creep, you know? But it's definitely, I'm typically always just like very quiet about shit, but then if the subject gets me, I don't know, if the day comes where I'm feeling a little confrontational, it is balls to the wall. Okay, and last one I'm gonna do, because I'm tired and I feel like we covered a lot of questions, honestly. The last assumption is that I do not want kids. That is not true. At some point in my life, I do want kids. I just feel like my life would be so empty if I didn't have them at some point, like, you know. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I feel like we covered a wide variety and array of questions, and I tried to keep it as juicy as I possibly could. Thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're almost at 1 million subscribers, which is literally insane, so please help me get there. If you subscribe now, you could say you were here before 1 million. All right, I love you guys. Bye.